What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the TVP Lounge. Hope everybody's doing well. Apologies for the late start. Everything good over here? Yeah, everything's good. All right, my apologies for the late start. Hope y'all doing well, man. Happy Friday to y'all. Just getting back in town, just getting recovered. Woke up to a bunch of bullshit today. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So I ain't even finna sit here and act like I'm in the best moods. And I was originally not gonna stream today. I was gonna just do my private stream, but y'all know me better than that. Plus I got some shout outs I need to do anyway. So as always, appreciate y'all coming through. As always, apologize for the late start. I give y'all back in time. I was gonna do this for 30 today, so I give it off 30 minutes. But appreciate y'all coming through. Hope everybody's had a good week. Y'all know what to do. Let's drop these emojis. Today I just wanted to recap, kind of like I was just in Vegas. If y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all know I was out there these past couple of days, get some content. You know what I mean? I was having a good little time. You know, had a good experience. So I had encountered a couple of things that I saw out there that I kind of wanted to talk to y'all about, but also realized that of recent the channel's been picking up. You know, shout out to all of the support. You know, had new subscribers. I know we got a lot of new people who've come to the channel, and so you know we got a diverse group now between new people, extremely experienced people, and in between. So I do consultations for people who plan their trips, but I figured I'd do a live Q&A. I feel y'all on how my trip was, give y'all some inside stuff that I saw, and then open up the chat to any questions or anything anybody want to talk about. So first thing we do is we finna sit here and we finna do this shot. I want my emoji just for the algorithm. So drop them emojis if y'all in here. If y'all new, welcome to the channel. Appreciate y'all subscribing. So we finna take this first shot right here to y'all, showing continued support and me needing to chill out because my blood pressure been high today. After party people, I feel y'all in to the fullest extent because it's been wild. If y'all follow me on Twitter, y'all probably done seen the good gist of it. Y'all know. But before I take this shot, I'm being disrespectful to y'all, so let me go into the chat and say my what ups. I told y'all I'm trying to shake off some annoying. I gotta shake it off, so forgive me for a minute. Just give me a second. Let me get back locked in. Let me shout out the chat. Tina, I see at the top you dropped the super chat. Thanks so much for the support. I appreciate it. Hope all is well with you. Tomorrow, happy Friday. What's going on? Kai, what's good with you? Who's that girl? Happy Friday to you. What up, T? Karen, happy Friday to you. Sweeney, what up? Crossover said we live. Yeah, sorry for the late to live, but shout out to you. What up, Crossover? Jose, what's going on, man? Let's get it. Lee, what's going on? Sarah, what's going on? Hola to you as well. Teresi, what's going on? I think it's been a minute. Been a while for you as well, but glad to be in the chat. Appreciate you being in the chat as well. Good to see you. Hope everything is going well. George, what's up with you? Jim D, what's going on with you as well? Happy Friday. Karina said I seen that video you put up today, so I didn't think that you was coming on. Yeah, I wanted to do it yesterday, but I was tired, man. My ass getting old. I'm getting old, but yeah, I was partying a little too hard Wednesday night, and so I spent most of yesterday editing, so I uploaded it today. But no, I try to keep the Friday streams going as possible. Appreciate you coming through. Amory, what's going on? Hope you have a good weekend as well. Rhonda, what up? Said you finally caught alive. That's what's up. Courtney, what's going on? Dry, what up? And I think that's everybody. I get all my shout outs. Yeah, I think that's everybody. Walt Talk said, bro, can you answer this for me? The Link Resorts World, the Mirage, all around the same price. Which one should I get? I'm looking to party for real, for real. All right, that'll be our first Q&A question. I'll leave that there. And we'll get into that. Let's take the shot. Cheers to y'all, man. Thanks for the continued love and support. You know, I hope y'all had a good week. If you didn't, please come here, have a good time, and ask any questions, vibe, and chill out. And cheers to y'all. All right. I'll go back and forth. I'll answer any questions as they come up in the chat. Like I said, it's gonna be a Q&A, so if y'all got any questions, drop them. It don't matter. I'll answer. We'll let the chat answer. That's how we do around here. I call this the TV Pam. That's my TVP fam. They're my community for a reason, because this ain't about me. This about all us. We all do this together. So first question up and then I'll go back into what I did while I was in Vegas. Also, I bounce back and forth. The Link, Resorts World, Mirage, all around the same price. Which one should you get? Looking to party for. All right, so I'm gonna ask the chat first. I'll answer this also. Which one do y'all think between the Link, Resorts World, and Mirage should Walt stay at if Walt's looking to party? I will say Mirage is now under Hard Rock. That was something I was gonna talk about also as a part of what I went through experience. So I'll probably touch on that while we get through that. So I'll let y'all answer first. I give y'all like 10 seconds and then I'll give my thoughts. So we got the Link, Resorts World, and Mirage. All at the same price. Which one to party? Let's see. I'll go through the comments while y'all answering that. As the church ladies would say, TVP, take your time. Use a fool, man. It's 2023. I'm just drinking water. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Gotta keep that water. By the way, most of y'all who voted that I drink water 7 days a week, I don't believe it. I think that was a lucky guess. But I was just curious because y'all know I be drinking. People be thinking I drink heavy. I only really do this on the weekend. 3 said, glad to be back as well. Good to see you as well also. All right, let's get to this question real quick. Said, all right, we got Link, if you're partying. I see Link, Resorts. So look, most people are saying the Link between the three. All right. Yeah, Mirage wouldn't even be in the conversation between the Link, Mirage, or I guess Hard Rock. I guess we should technically call it Hard Rock, even though they still go by Mirage, and Resorts World. If we're gonna talk about a party hotel, I think most people are gonna say the Link because their pool is a vibe. You got the Link Promenade, so you got the high roller there. Yeah, it'd be a good fun party hotel. Then on the other side, you got the Carnival Court in between the Link and Harris. But if we're just speaking on like party vibes, and that's why I say I just try to be unbiased and direct. Which hotel is the better party hotel? My answer would be Resorts World. If you looking to party between those two, if they in the same price, the reason I would say Resorts World is because the Link doesn't have a club. You have the pool part. You have their hotel pool. Their hotel pool is cool. But Resorts World actually have a day club and they've got a nice hotel pool. They also have a nightclub. On top of that, they have the Gatsby Lounge. So you got O'Shea's at the Link. O'Shea's is kind of like, O'Shea's is a vibe. If y'all know about O'Shea's, y'all know what time it is. O'Shea's a vibe. You can play beer pong and normally have music there. And they got the casinos. It's right there attached to the Link. So you got O'Shea's. But Resorts World, party for party, if I got to compare apples and apples, Resorts World is a better party hotel. Now, if you're going to ask which hotel you should probably stay at because you're looking to party, if location is important, I think some people might have mentioned that in the chat. Obviously, the Link is great location. Like, it's so much going on around the Link. You'll have a good time. So that would be my only thing that I would say in between Resorts World and Link is, most people going to pick the Link, and I myself more than likely would because I care about location. But in the same price point, like if you're talking about you can stay in the Hilton Tower at the same price as stay at the Link, Resorts World would not be a bad option as long as you cool with, the location being toward the end. So, my opinion, I would say Resorts World is a better party hotel. If location doesn't matter, but if location does matter, then I would definitely say stay at the Link without a doubt. All right. And speaking of Hard Rock, I'm glad you threw that in there because we all know that Hard Rock took over. They took over Mirage, so Mirage is no longer an MGM property. I went there during the week when I was, checking out some things for some content that I'm trying to put together for y'all. So I went in there just to see what was going on, to see if they made any changes, because it's been about a month now. So wanted to see if they did any like little updates or nothing. It still looked like the Mirage. Restaurant still the same. The slot machine still stay Mirage. But when you go to status match, because they are status matching MGM members, they'll status match you and you'll see their icon reward program. But if you walk through the front door, it still look like Mirage. Like it don't look like nothing changed. I'm pretty sure that's gonna come with time. But I just wanted to pop in there just to see if they've done any like instant changes to make it kind of feel like it's Hard Rock, nah. And then I went to their website just because I was trying to see what the race looked like. Even their website say like Hard Rock at the Mirage. I was like, all right, so they still trying to run with the Mirage name. So, but yeah, of those three, Mirage is cool, but I wouldn't. That's not where if I'm going on a party trip, Mirage / Hard Rock or Hard Rock. That wouldn't be my go-to. Got some folks that just came in here. Let me say what up while I'm going through the chat. Oh, Jamie, what up? Kia, what's going on? Catherine, what's going on? Antoinette, what's going on? I saw y'all chime in as well. Link for party revive, Hard Rock for a nicer hotel. Yeah, that's what it breaks down to. Resorts World is not even a question between the hotel for hotel. Resorts World is the way better hotel. I even think partying wise, because we talk about O'Shea's. They got what's that? The Red Tail right there outside of Zook. It's a sports bar. They got the little beer pong, like the large beer pong with the little garage with the little trash cans that shaped like beer pong, like the human sized beer pongs, along with, you know, food and drinks there. So Red Tail a vibe too. So that's why I'm like, Resorts World, the location is the only problem, to be real. It's only the location. Jim D said, any recommendations / activities for these upcoming fights in Vegas? Nah. If you're going to Vegas to watch a fight, I got to get what the whole detail is, but they don't normally be showing a lot of the fights at the bars. I forget, it's something with Nevada. I got to figure out what like the stipulations is with that. But like Super Bowl and big sporting events, like they'll air them. But I believe it have something to do with like pay-per-view and Showtime type rights. I don't know if like they don't want to like pay for the pay-per-view stuff, or if it's something with like Nevada ties or something like that. But a lot of the places don't really show the fights. But I mean, Vegas is Vegas. If it's a fight going on, it's just a fight going on. There are certain places that have like show parties or like watch parties, but it's nothing big like sporting events. But March 25th, y'all know when it come to clubs and events and stuff like that, clubs is always updated weekly. So I don't know, like I can go and look at the club roster and I would have to go and check that out. But all of that stuff is updated each week. So I say reach out around March if you're trying to figure out something to do for March 25th, first week of March. Because that'll definitely be when pool party season and all of that coming back on. So you got March of Madness going on March 25th. So you still have March Madness going on during that trip. Yeah, so reach out closer and we figure that out. But nothing that I would specifically recommend during that weekend just for a fight. No specific recommendations. I say go to a sports bar for sure. Nikita said listening at the gym and water for you. That's what's up, no doubt. Shout out to the water gang. Shout out to the water folk. They say health is wealth. Health is wealth for sure. Was that Gordon Ramsay burger you posted on Instagram? Was it good or was it overrated? Nah, that wasn't Gordon Ramsay burger. That was Bobby Flay's burgers. I've been saying this for the longest time. Gordon Ramsay burger is really good. I went there recently, as a matter of fact, just so I could have a refreshed experience. And what I can say is Gordon Ramsay burger at Planet Hollywood is really good. But Bobby Flay's burger, Holstein's at Cosmo, those are places that have burgers. They are just as equivalent, cheaper in price. It was amazing. I've been going to Bobby's Burger Palace since 2010. Like that's been one of my like go-to burger spots. It was a tradition for me and my homies when we would go to Vegas. We check in. That's the first place we would go to. But the restaurant closed down during the pandemic. It was right there on that little walkway going toward where Park MGM is, where the CVS is, on that little strip. That's where the restaurant was. They shut down the restaurant and then they put up like the pop-up shop. So it's one in Paris, one at Caesar's Palace and they food court. But it was fire. It was fire. Y'all know me. I don't be putting nothing out there if I don't rock with it. And if I didn't, I put it on. But yeah, that wasn't Gordon Ramsay. That was Bobby's Burger Palace. Someone said, oh, Resorts World for food. Yeah, Resorts World definitely have more food options. That's a fact. Link because of location said, what is your opinion of the Strat? A lot of people don't like the Strat. Me personally, I mean, the Strat is a budget hotel. It's just got the worst location on the strip. Like, the Strat location is worse than Mandalay Bay location, just because at least with Mandalay Bay, you got Mandalay Bay, Luxor, and then Excalibur, which, you know, that's a no-no. At least they got a tram. But with Strat, it's all the way down there. Some of their rooms have been updated. Some of them haven't, you know. That particular area where Strat is, you know, it can be some sketchy stuff going on sometimes. Like, I'm not even about to sit up here and act like it's like cool. Like, it's not like for me, in my opinion, I would stay at the Strat for all of the hotels that I put on my excuse me, my video that I did for the worst hotels. I would stay at Strat before all of those. Circus, Excalibur, Luxor, Rio, Trop. I would stay at the Strat before all of them. But a lot of people don't like it, but I know quite a few people who don't mind staying there if they got to stay somewhere cheap and they don't care about location. So that's my thoughts on the Strat. My personal favorite restaurant in Las Vegas is at the Strat, top of the world. So I definitely go there for that. But a lot of people don't like Strat. It's mainly because of the location, but sometimes you can have, things going on in that area. I heard the Strat has a great restaurant. Yeah, my favorite restaurant, top of the world. I did that in my Vegas for Couples video. If you want to impress somebody, take them to top of the world and thank me later. Real talk. Is Carnival Court good anymore? I keep hearing it's lit, but every time I go there, it sucks. It just depends on when you go. Like, it's not live all the time. Weekends is normally for sure when they have like live music and stuff, but yeah, it's cool. They got like flair bartenders there. It all depends on when you go. It's not consistently a vibe. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's busy, like some of the smaller spots in Vegas. But then you got the piano bar right there at Harris, that's right there by Carnival Court. It can be just as entertaining sometimes. But yeah, I would say it's good. I walked by there, I think it was Tuesday, and it was a good crowd over at Carnival Court. So yeah. That's my thought on that. Oh, I was like, wait, what? Some bowl games? Oh, I missed that. My fault. Strat said that restaurant overrated. What restaurant? Hold on. Time out. Pause. Hold on. What restaurant is overrated? Clarify. I'm curious. Dry said that restaurant over. I'm curious. I gotta hear about that. I commented on the new Vidara video, but will ask here, have you ever taking the shortcut from Vidara to Cosmo through the parking garage off Harmon at night? Is it safe at night or should I avoid? I haven't even looked at none of my comments since I uploaded the video. I've been busy on Twitter dealing with some dumb shit. But yeah, that's like, yeah, I've taken it at night. It's the walkway from Vidara. Yeah, you go down the stairs of the elevator, or yeah, take the elevator or the steps down. Just a walkway right through the parking garage. It's definitely safe. That's not a sketchy area. So I would definitely say, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Most people are gonna take that walkway to get to Vidara anyway, because your only other way would be walking out of Cosmo and then going through Bellagio and then coming through Vidara, and then vice versa. You would go through the walkway to go to Bellagio to get to Cosmo. That's way unnecessary. But anyway, to answer your question, yeah, it's safe. Just go through the garage, and there's normally people out there in that area anyway. How many Vegas trips do you take a year? I normally go to Vegas once every month and a half ish. So what's that? 12, 13 times a year on average. Last year I didn't go as many times last year. I had to pause for personal reasons, but typically on average, I'm in Vegas at least once a month, once every month and a half. So we'll say 10 to 12 times a year for sure. But I try to go once a month. Location matters. Think I'm going to choose Link. Thanks TVP. I'm going for the UFC fight March 4th. Okay, that's what's up. If location is important, yeah, most definitely pick the Link without a doubt. Yeah, that's peak prime location on the strip for sure. So they still have the aquarium at the front doors. Yeah, they still have the aquarium when you check in. If you wanted to stay at the Hard Rock at Mirage, as I saw they call it, yeah, it's still there. I don't know if that's going to change, but it is still there. As of 3 days ago. Joined late today, but hope you're doing well. Who's this? Bobby? What up, Bobby? Hope you're doing well. 2 weeks until I'm back in Vegas for the Super Bowl Valentine's Day. That's what's up. I think it's gonna be quite a few of us out there for Super Bowl weekend. Super Bowl weekend should be a mega good time. It's the pay-per-view. They prohibit bars from showing because it cuts into pay-per-view buys. All right, thank you, Crossover. That's what I was trying to. I knew it was something with that, but yeah, I was talking to somebody about that in the industry, and they were saying, yeah, that they don't do pay-per-views at the bars because of that. So thank you for that. Said just booked for 420 weekend, got a good deal at Horseshoe, aka I'm always a call it Bally's. What up, finesse kid? What's going on? Yeah, I was just at Horseshoe. Had a good little time gambling at Horseshoe. When are you going back to Vegas, being that you just got right back? I'll be back out there Super Bowl weekend, so I'll be back out there in 2 weeks. You said, oh, because I posted an empty box. Yeah, that wasn't intentional. I told y'all I was drunk as hell when I was posting that video. I was drunk. Y'all know me. I keep it 100 with y'all. Yeah, I'm diamond with Caesar, so I was enjoying my free drink vouchers. I drank on the plane. Yeah, I was enjoying the burger, and by the time I realized I was supposed to post something, it was already gone. You said top of the world overrated, had better at every other fancy restaurant.
Stop the cap.
Hey, chat. Everybody in the chat right now. How many people in here? All right, let me do my plug real quick. Everybody in the chat. I want y'all to comment if you've been to Top of the World. Do y'all think Top of the World is overrated? Yes or no? It's one thing to say the Top of the World is the best restaurant in Vegas. I've never said that. Wouldn't even say that. Just say yes or no. Is Top of the World overrated? It for sure isn't overrated. I'm going to tell you that now. But I got to see what the chat say about this. This is interesting because I want to know why. Emery said Cosmo it is. I'm booking this weekend. Did I miss your question about Cosmo? I don't even really want to talk about Cosmo. I talk about Cosmo too much anyway. Hold on. Now I'm curious. What was your... Oh, you said I'm coming in May. Oh, God. This whole part of the chat missed. My bad. I'm sorry, Amory. My apologies. And Rhonda said the same thing. Coming to Vegas next weekend, do you recommend to go to Ramsey Steakhouse? I would go to some other restaurants over Ramsey Steakhouse. My apologies. I didn't even see this part of the chat. And then you asked I'm coming in May. Cosmo Bellagio. Yeah, that ain't even a question. That's not a question at all. Cosmo over Bellagio 10 out of 10 times. Like, nah, there's no way I would ever pick Bellagio over Cosmo. And I think most of the people in the chat that we'll get the opinion from the chat after this. That'll be the next question. I'm trying to see what you say. All right, is Top of the World overrated? Let's see. Top is way overrated. So that's one yes, one no. This is the same person, so that don't count. Haven't been, but no. Okay, I don't know if we can truly take that. It's the same person, so that don't count. Top of the World isn't overrated. It's top 5 in Vegas. I would debate that also. So that's 2 yeses, 1 no. So that's 2. Oh, this Thomas J. What up, Thomas? So that's 3 and 2. So 3 people say it's overrated, 2 is not. That's 3. So we got a 3. 3 say yes, 3 say no. Top of the World was good enough, but this was 5 years. I wonder if anything has changed. Nah, it's still the same. I mean, the food has gotten better in my opinion. Never been, but seeing this chat doesn't make me want to try it. Interesting. I go to Ramsey Steak over Top of the World all day. It's funny you say that because most people on YouTube say that going Ramsey Steak is overrated. So that's a very, very interesting opinion. Try it. It's a 7 out of 10. Okay, I don't think 7 out of 10 is bad, but all right. And then there's a no. So look like we have, what's that, 5? So 5-3. But then I guess the other question is, what do you define as overrated? Because overrated is like a place that a lot of people say, oh, you have to go, it's the best. I don't even really hear people talk about Top of the World. I always reference Top of the World as a sleeper restaurant because I don't hear that many people talk about it. I'm confused. Okay, I missed this one. All right. You should stay at Sahara and walk across the street to Top of the World. It's a 7 out. So I'm guessing 7 out of 10 is good. So I'm trying to figure. Wait. So how can a restaurant be a 7 out of 10 and it's overrated? I don't understand that. That don't make sense to me. Y'all got to help me understand that. But yeah, I don't co-sign that. Going to Ramsey Steak over Top of the World, that ain't no way in the world. Not at all. That's got to be probably the most overrated steakhouse. How do you feel about Bacchanal Buffet and Caesar's Palace? Worth it? A lot of people don't like the price tag, but their variety and options is immaculate. Yeah, that's my personal favorite buffet in all of Las Vegas. I like Bacchanal. I'm not going to say it's the best, but it's one of the tops of the tops. They got a variety of stuff. So they've raised their prices since the demic, but I definitely would say go and try it for sure. Thanks for the answer. Love your videos. Knew it would be good during the day, but wasn't sure at night. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. Not a problem at all. The view alone makes it more unique than many fancy restaurants in Vegas. That's why I say there's no way that Top of the World can be overrated because they have something that no other restaurant in Vegas have. You got a restaurant that's almost 1,000 feet in the air that rotates around every hour. That right there alone that alone in itself makes it above average, because they give you something that you can't get in other restaurants. Number one, the food is really good. I've been to STK, I've been to Catch, I've been to Gene George's, I've been to Top of the World, and I'm missing one. I've been to multiple steakhouses, but the steaks at Top of the World are really good. I'm not gonna say they the best steaks in Vegas, but they're some of the best steaks I've had. I've had filet mignon there, I've had a tomahawk, and I've had a Del Monaco, I believe. All of them were really good. So anybody who think Top of the World overrated, I just need to know why it's overrated. You know what I mean? I'm not I respect all opinions. I'm just curious as to why. And I've been there with multiple females, and that's a conversation for another day. All right, so Thomas J said Top of the World is overrated, but then said it's a must do for the experience.
What?
Okay, I agree. I tell everybody it's the best dining experience in Las Vegas for sure, but I would never tell somebody to go to a restaurant for the experience if the food's not good. Like, the one thing I can say about Top of the World that I love about Top of the World that a lot of restaurants that I've been to don't have, they have lobster mac and cheese. And y'all know when y'all go to steakhouses and get lobster mac and cheese, they normally give you macaroni and cheese. It might be good, might be bland, but then they put like lobster in the actual mac and cheese. Top of the World brought a whole ass lobster, a full lobster, and then they put mac and cheese on top of the lobster. I ain't seen that in no other steakhouse to this point that I've been to. And I ain't been to every steakhouse in Vegas. I still got a lot. Well, not a lot, but some that I want to go and check out. I would never call it overrated. I wouldn't say it's the best, but overrated, nah. I think it's somewhere that you would take somewhere when you really want to impress them. Said you got to pay $50 for the view though. No, you don't. Who told you that? Where you get that from? Nah. All right, we finna move on. What's the next question? It's 6:45, so I already gave y'all extra. Patreon, I'm gonna get them 5 minutes. We'll start Patreon at 7, so give me 5 more minutes. We'll move it to 7. So clearly, just from this conversation, y'all seen people say it's overrated, but then said you gotta go have the experience. Somebody said it was overrated, but it's a 7 out of 10. So clearly, I tell you, that's why I tell y'all all the time. I be unbiased, man. If you don't like something, then all I just say is explain why. No problem, said you appreciate the advice, no problem. All Ramsay restaurants are overrated, in my opinion. I agree. I think Gordon Ramsay. No, I won't say that. No. I won't say all Gordon Ramsay restaurants are overrated. Because Gordon Ramsay burger, I wouldn't say it's overrated or overhyped. I think their food lives up to the hype. I just wouldn't say it's the best. So I won't say they all overrated, but I would say some of those restaurants, there are better options for sure. But I can respect that for sure. I'll try because of the 7 out of 10 rating. That's what I'm saying. Like, Teresa, I know you. We cool. Like, that's why I was like, by now. Just let the chat go. Let me flow with the chat. I know how people be throwing stuff out here. You got to know how to redirect comments. Because it's one thing to say something overrated. But then if your reason don't add up, that's why I always tell y'all, I just need to hear the opinions. Because I ain't never heard 7 out of 10 being overrated in my life. But, who is this? Oh, Evan said took girlfriend to Top of the World for her birthday, and she still continually says Top of the World is the best restaurant she's been to in Vegas, like a lot of other people. But I've always said, if you look at like with other people on YouTube, from what I've seen anyway, talk about restaurants, I don't really see, like, some people might have been, but I don't hear people consistently talk about Top of the World. You hear steakhouses in Vegas nowadays. I feel like you hear Prime at Bellagio, STK at Cosmo, maybe Catch at Aria has picked up over Gene George's, whatever the hell y'all want to call it. I feel like those are ones that are continuously put up out there. But I don't really hear a lot of people talk about Top of the World. That's why I think it's underrated in my opinion. Let's see. But that's what's up, Evan. No doubt. Jamie said, I love the Bacchanal buffet. The price tag really isn't bad when you think about the quality of the amount of food. And that's why I said that. I was like, the price tag has gone up, but they have so many different options at Bacchanal, and it's a buffet, so you continually get whatever you want. But like, their options, in my opinion, is what makes the price justified. Because you can go to some buffets out here in Vegas, and they have a high price tag, but they don't have that many options, or they don't have things that should live up to the price tag that you're paying. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. So yeah, I agree. I barely have any time to eat when I'm in Vegas. Oh, you always got to make time to eat in Vegas. You got to make time to eat in Vegas, and you got to make time to drink water in Vegas. Otherwise, it could be all bad. All right, I'll do my only plug of the night, man. Let me just, if y'all in here right now, hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. If y'all ear hustling and not subscribe, I'd appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. If not, that's fine. At least hit the like button so I can at least see that you got some type of value and entertainment from this stream. But it helps with the algorithm. YouTube love when videos get liked so they can see the engagement. So I appreciate y'all for hit that like button. Don't cost you $1. All right, let me finish the chat and then I gotta get up out of here. I'm way over time. We gotta do one more shot. My bad. This one a little more than I expected. I'm not gonna lie. So told y'all I love the engagement. That's why I do this. Where did I leave off at? Said food is what counts at the end of the day. View doesn't matter. Food is basic as fuck. Outdated dishes and mid quality. Okay. I'm not even about to go back and forth with you. I'ma just say because if they have outdated dishes, then every steakhouse in Las Vegas have outdated. I'ma just leave that at that. But that's why I asked the chat. I'm not gonna go back and forth. But that's fine. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You got it. You said you can't eat a view. That's like saying In-N-Out is good, but if you cover it in 1,000 island sauce. No, you actually can. No, you can't take. Are y'all serious? All right, let me clarify this for either people who trolling or misunderstanding what I'm saying. Top of the World has what I have described as the best dining experience in Las Vegas. That's the starting point. I didn't say that's the only thing that make Top of the World good. I don't know if y'all in here trolling or if y'all not understand what I'm saying. So I'm gonna clarify what I'm saying. The view that you get at Top of the World is unmatched to just about any other dining experience in Las Vegas. That's my starting point. The food is really good. I just talked about the lobster mac and cheese. There's not many restaurants that will bring you a whole lobster with mac and cheese, and it's good. I've been there with numerous people. Other people in the chat are also concurring. So if you don't like it, that's fine. I don't have no problem with that. But I never said Top of the World is only about the view. I just also said I've had filet mignon, I've had Del Monaco, I've tried ribeye, I've actually had a tomahawk. Now that I just thought about it, I've not had one bad steak there ever. It was cooked exactly how I ordered it. It was flavored, it was seasoned. If you've had bad experiences, cool. I'm not knocking nobody from experience, but I'm not saying y'all keep talking about the view and somebody said you have to pay to reserve a view. Maybe that's something new, that's fine. But if you've been to Top of the World, then everybody should know it don't matter where you sit at Top of the World, you can see out the window. The views that are at Top of the World that are next to the window or on a lower level. If you sit on a higher level, you're kind of slightly above it. And then if you had a table next to the tables by the window, you can still see the window. The window is as big as hell. So I don't know what y'all are talking about. It don't matter. The best view would be right next to the window because you can see directly out of it. But it don't matter where you sitting at in the restaurant. You can see out the window. You can see the views. You can see the rotation. So I don't know what y'all talking about at all. Like if you want to sit at the rows by the walkway to see above, that's fine. I've never paid to reserve a view in my life. Like I ain't never paid to reserve a view. So if that's something new, that could be very well true. I'm just saying I ain't never had to pay. I've gone there every time. They've put me by the window sometimes. They put me wherever. That's all I was saying about that. So I'm not trying to sell it just because of the view. All of that is packaged into one. Hopefully that clarified for some of y'all. If it didn't, then I don't know what else to say. Someone said Oscars. Oscars is cool. Roof Chris, I wouldn't point out Roof Chris in Vegas because there's Roof Chris everywhere. I don't like to try to bring out steakhouses that you can get outside of Vegas. Oscars is a fan favorite. When it comes to fine dining, all of those things matter. To each their own. And it's 6:52. All right, I gotta get ready to wrap this up. View and vibes matter at a restaurant. That's one of the most important things for a good experience. That's why I was like, I'm not even about to, I'm about to just let that ride because that don't even make sense. Nobody want to go to a restaurant and stare at a brick wall. If the restaurant was surrounded in a brick wall and the food was average, people would crucify it. But you can tell who interprets things certain ways and who interprets things other ways. So that's why I just want to go ahead and clarify that because I've already stated my reasons, but that seems to get, people, I think some people trying to be funny, but that's fine. SW Steakhouse and Win any good? Yeah, SW Steakhouse and Win is good. It's actually a favorite by a couple of clients of mine who actually like to stay at the Win. They really like SW. All right, we finna take this shot, get up out of here, man. Cheers. Hold on. I see a couple comments. I get the last couple comments and then I get up out of here because I'm already behind on my Patreon stream. But most of y'all in here anyway, so we good. Cheers to y'all. What was these people haven't been the top of the world? It's the service and the ambiance. I don't know. Maybe they have. It could be. All right, Rando. All right, I'm actually gonna laugh at you. I'm not even about to read that comment. You trying to start somewhere there. We gonna laugh about that one. That's all right. Point taken. Point taken. All right. Respect. I respect that. Say no more. I would try red plate. At Cosmo, the food was excellent and weird because we weren't in the actual dining area, but had a great view of the Bellagio waterfall for sure. Who's this? Go DJ Haka. What up? If you like the view of top of the world, you'll really like. What did I say? Oh, the sundial in Atlanta has 360 rotation. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. I take that back. It seems like okay, right on. You can tell who has actually been in Vegas. Have a good weekend, no doubt. Appreciate you, Bobby. Same to all of y'all as well. Kevin, what's going on? Said you do great work. I really get the insight to Las Vegas watching your lives and vids. I appreciate that. Thanks for the continued support for sure. Yeah, we finna get up out of here. I just saw that. We were on Las Vegas. Appreciate the super chat. What's going on? Appreciate you coming through. Good day to you as well. And everybody else. Hey, appreciate the engagement in the lives. Q&A was hilarious, man. I probably should do this more often. Sorry to the questions I did miss because I saw somebody say Cosmo versus Bellagio, but I'm glad y'all answered it in the chat because I'm tired of talking about Cosmo. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly when I talk about Cosmo, one, to get clipped out and thrown away, and two, people think I'm on their payroll, but you know, we'll leave that alone. After party people, give me a couple minutes so I can switch all this around, and we'll continue on. Everybody else, y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Enjoy the rest of January, because next time I see y'all, it'll be February. So happy weekend. Can't believe it's the end of January. It's crazy how fast time fly. And I'll holler at y'all same time next Friday. Peace out.